Hey everybody, it's Wellness Wednesday. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me loud and clear, give me a thumbs up. Um, Today, what I wanted to talk about was um, my follow up to my last week's live on if you've ever had a day feeling like this, right? Where you're tired all day, you drink numerous amounts of coffee and caffeine and other energy drinks just to make it through your day. And basically I wanted to give you like a 3-step way to overcome those feelings. It's called adrenal fatigue, and it's real, and doctors won't talk about it because they really can't diagnose it. So I wanted to give you guys some action steps if you are suffering from this to overcome it. Um, just number one, the step number one is just going to be follow an adrenal fatigue diet, and diet is like the main part of this. It's what you should avoid foods of certain types of foods that'll basically ramp up your adrenals. That would be first of all caffeine, obviously in excess. I was up to 5 cups a day, so I totally understand what caffeine can do to your adrenal glands because basically you're running straight through on adrenaline. That's what caffeine does. So uh, limit your caffeine and or caffeinated beverages. Maybe limit the amount, like have one in the morning and one in the noon, just two instead of 2 pots or 5 cups in my case. Also avoid sugar and sweeteners. Like put sugar in your coffee, pop, sugary foods, cereals, candy, sweets, and be aware of like sugars, additives, and like breads and condiments and stuff like that, and avoid as much extra sugar as possible. Raw honey or stevia is a great alternative, and just always try to moderate the amount of sugar you're getting in your diet. It's huge. And carbs are another big one. Like carbs aren't bad for you. It's like inflammation is what they essentially cause. So that's the problematic part of it. And most of us, when we're craving sugar and sweets, we crave the carb heavy foods, which they tax the adrenal glands. And obviously, trying to cut gluten or starchy carbs for a period of time may help you regulate tiredness and energy levels too. So, processed or microwave foods are also huge to avoid. Microwaves obviously have their own dangers, and the foods that you have in them are ultra processed to begin with, and that just wears out your energy by using up the energy on your digestive cycle. So that's why it's important not to eat the processed foods because you're just wasting energy. Processed meats are obviously disgusting. Let's be honest. They added hormones, lacking nutrition. I mean, the nitrates that are in there, and the overload of protein can stress out your hormones too. So, if you want to try supporting your adrenals, grass-fed beef is huge. Free-range chicken is great. Turkey, that is free range as well, and eat protein heavy meats and eat them in moderation. We all love, I don't know, unless you're a vegan or vegetarian. I particularly am not, so I love meat, but there are obviously alternatives to that too. They can throw your system all out of whack, especially red meat. So have that in moderation. Chicken and turkey are great alternatives. Uh, hy- Avoiding hydrogenated oils like vegetable oils, soybean oil, canola, corn oil, because they're highly inflammatory and they lead to inflame the adrenal glands. So, some alternatives you can use is good healthy fats like coconut oil, olive oil, organic butter or ghee is huge too. And you really want to start having like the superfoods in your diet, like coconut, olives, avocado, um, leafy vegetables, fatty fish, the free range turkey meats. A bone broth is huge, and I actually have a recipe for that. So if anybody wants the broth recipe that I have, just say I want the recipe, comment in on the live, and I will send it to you. Nuts such as walnuts and almonds, pumpkin, chia, and flax seeds are great. Seaweed and kelp, actually. But it's just if you have, last week I ate, I can't remember what it was, um, but it had kelp in it, and it was delicious. Look back on my post when I had the post of the picture with it looked like seaweed in it. You can see it in there. Fermented foods that are rich in probiotics are great too because we need some probiotics, um, as well as the adaptogenic herbs of chaga and cordyceps, and they're like hugely beneficial. So that's some of the top for step one is the adrenal fatigue diet, and that's just some options for you. Step two is taking adrenal supporting supplements and herbs. So this is what I've been doing, and I've seen amazing progress with this. Um, Adaptogenic herbs they help lower cortisol levels and they mediate your stress response with the body. This is how I came to actually understand that I actually did have adrenal fatigue was through using um, these supplements. Adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha, rhodiola, schizandra, and holy basil are amazing for healing your adrenal glands. Um, you can use them in foods. There are also supplements that you can actually take. That I personally take them because some of the drinks are just delicious, and they come in vegetable capsule forms too. Licorice root is also it's a spice that's available in extract form, and they help DHEA produce DHEA in your body. Um, if you're pregnant, don't take licorice root though, just so you know. Fish oil is amazing. And a high quality fish oil supplement is amazing too. It helps your immune system, skin issues, weight gain, anxiety, depression, diabetes, just a ton of them. Most people um, take different forms of fish oil. There are people that there are like forms for like vegan or plant based diets. You can take a fish oil that's all um, herb or like algae based basically. That's the one I take. It's amazing. And magnesium is awesome, also very very good for fighting adrenal insufficiency. So another thing is B complex vitamins are huge because it actually research shows that like vitamin B12 deficiency can be associated with the stress on the adrenal cortex, the adrenal glands. So um, if you're reducing or eliminating meat in your diet, and in order to fight adrenal fatigue, you're actually going to want to be taking a high quality B complex vitamin, especially B12. What I've come to learn, because I love the products I'm on, is the probiotic I'm taking actually helps naturally improve B12. It helps naturally produce it in your body. So the probiotics I'm using, I'm getting like the gut health and the improvement in my adrenal glands through that, as well as because it's helping conserve energy by digesting the food better, as well as like increasing B12, which obviously reduces the inflammation, which is it's having amazing effects. It's not something that like tomorrow you're going to start noticing the difference. It takes a while. In like 60 to 90 days, you're going to start seeing a great improvement in your adrenal gland functioning. And vitamin D is also another amazing supplement because it helps maintain the homeostasis in your body, and obviously including like supporting strong bones in women too. Let's be honest. It's great now because we actually can get a lot of vitamin D since it's the summer as well. Rosemary oil and lavender oil, if anyone's into oils, are great for this as well. My third step and final step for reducing and overcoming adrenal fatigue is fighting stress. Ultimately, you need to rest because you're gonna feel tired. You sleep to 8 to 10 hours a night and avoid staying up late and stay on like a regular sleep cycle. Basically, get in bed before 10 and get up within 8 to 10 hours. And one of the best things is to laugh and do something fun every day. Don't get boiled down in the stress. If you have a stressful job, make sure you have an outlet. Even regular exercise and walking can really help. Yoga or meditation is great too for it. And eat on a regular food cycle while reducing your caffeine and sugar, because then you won't have the sugar spikes, and you won't be craving the sugary or caffeinated beverages to help you stay awake or be craving the sugar. And avoid negative people and self-talk, because that doesn't help you with stress, and then you stress yourself out in your own mind. So find people that lift you up, because that's the best bet. And the take time to yourself, obviously. And if you have like traumatic experiences, because a lot of people that suffer from adrenal fatigue will have some of that, make sure you seek some counseling if you need that kind of services, because I don't want anyone to go out there and not think they need help. Um, what I'm actually offering you guys, for anyone that's like been on there. Hey, Kristen, I didn't see your comment. Sorry, I was on a different screen. I'm trying this new Be Live thing out. So, if you guys like, I actually have a whole like cheat sheet on the 3 steps to um, overcoming adrenal fatigue, and I'll give it to you guys free. I'll post a link below if you guys want it. Just click on it, and then you can just you gotta enter your information in, and then you get it for free. And it's got some great tips on the diet and the herbs and everything else that can help you overcome it on your own and naturally. It is really this is adrenal fatigue is a real thing. Believe me, I know this from working in a stressful environment and at work. And honestly, if you feel like you're nuts and like it's your hormones or like you're just going crazy, this is going to be a way to help you calm yourself down. And obviously, getting off caffeine is huge. So anyone that's already done that, kudos to you. But here's another step. You can do step 2 and 3 too. So if you guys are liking this, please give me a thumbs up. If you want, like, I don't even remember what I told you something about. Oh, if you need the bone broth recipe, right? I want the recipe, and I'll send that to you. And then also I'll put the link in here so you guys could have access to the 3 steps that I just provided you guys. Also, look at this. I have a nice little microphone I'm using today, so I'm excited about it. I don't know if I'm clear or not. Let me know if I'm clear, because this is huge. I actually really enjoyed giving you guys all this stuff today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think, and if you have another topic, if you want me to do for a Wellness Wednesday, I plan on doing this every week. Just type a question or a comment below on something you want to see, so I can give you guys that value next week or in a future week. So everyone have a wonderful rest of the day with your family, and thank you for listening. Have a good one.